Mr. Shields, how are you, my friend? How are you? My name is
I'm great, man.
my name is Jalik. I just wanted to I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I know you've been in the game for a minute. Like, when you was little, did you always aspire to be like a boxing trainer or just a boxer, or you wanted to be like a lawyer or
Absolutely,
something?
absolutely not. I I want to be a football player,
Okay.
and but I had so many of my friends. They was all boxers, amateur boxers, and so I was 13 years old. I was, and I just went to middle school. I was in the seventh grade. I went out for the football team. I made it, and then like 2 weeks later, they decided to close our school down, ship us to another school. And when I went to the other school, and I already made the football team, so I I was happy. I was gonna play football, and so when I got to the other school, they told me I had to retry out because it was a lot of new people who wanted to play football, and so we had to do the whole thing all over again, and that really made me mad. So some of my friends say, "Hey, just come with us to the gym." And so I'm 13 years old, so I said, you know what? I just go to the gym with these guys and forget football. I just start boxing. I did, and been in it ever since.
Wow. So I'm saying that was you fighting in the amateurs against people like Aaron Pryor? Because I see he was National Golden Gloves in like '78. Who are some famous people that you like went against in the amateurs?
I fought Tommy Hearns twice in amateurs. I fought Howard Davis. I fought Ray Leonard. I mean, I fought some of the best guys ever. I never fought Aaron Pryor, though. Aaron and I was always one division up than Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And how was that with Sugar Ray, man? Like how did that one go?
Oh, it went, I mean, it was a good fight. We fought in the quarterfinals of the Olympic trials, and,
Uh,
I lost a decision to him. It was a close fight, though, but, close don't count in
uh,
boxing. So, but, it was a good fight.
Man, it's just a honor to have you on, man, because you greatness, man. We just want to give you respect, man. You know what I'm saying? This is excellent, man.
I
Uh,
appreciate you guys having me.
oh man, anytime, man. And let me ask you, so if we can touch on this Wilder Fury rematch, man, what would you think about how that all played out, man? If you can.
Well, I think right from the get go, when they were showing Deontay in the dressing room, I just felt he was worried about something. All the pacing he was doing, walking back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I didn't know what was up with that. I've never seen him like that before. So I knew something was on his mind, just didn't know what. But, and it really showed when he got in there in the first round. Fury had a game plan, and Wilder just didn't look like he had a game plan. If he did, he didn't follow it because, Fury just jumped right on top of him. And maybe they didn't expect for Fury to jump on top. I mean, I don't know. But Fury used his weight against him. He was leaning on him. And, the thing about it is Wilder didn't know what to do when he started leaning on him. He didn't know how to get underneath and make Fury get off balance and stuff like that. That's just something he didn't work on, and that really hurt him bad. And then, he had no legs. I mean, right from the beginning. And you can't blame him on the suit. That's the worst thing in the world is to start making excuses when you're fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. Don't make excuses. Give Fury his props. Fury was ready. He had a great game plan, and he used it against him, and it worked. And Wilder just lost. And people are blaming Mark Wheeler for doing something
Hmm.
that a trainer, that's his job. His job is to train him, but to look after him also, to save him from himself. And that's what Mark Wheeler did. He saved him from himself. And but to tell you the truth, if I was in a corner,
Hmm.
I would have to fight 2 rounds earlier.
Oh, see, I was gonna ask you that. You got right to my question. So what did you see that you saw? He just wasn't there at that point, or you just at,
Well, his right hand wasn't there. You know, sometimes when a guy depends on, of when a fighter depends too much on one punch, you know, it can really work against you. And it did. It worked against him because he couldn't land it. You know, His jab wasn't there. He had nothing.
Mm.
So when you get in and you have a guy who's getting hit and getting dropped, getting hurt with everything he's getting hit with, you know, as a trainer, you know, you have to not only have sympathy for your fighter, but you have to protect him. That's your job, is to protect your fighter. And that's exactly what Mark Breland did. And he got a lot of flack, not from the fans, but from his own corner,
Hmm.
you know, which was ridiculous to me. You know, I mean, I didn't understand that. And I still to this day don't understand it. You know, I talk to Mark all the time. Mark is one of my best friends. And we talk all the time. And, you know, he just couldn't believe that they was acting the way they was acting toward him. You know, and after the fight, he said he went back, got his bag, and left. You know, because everybody was mad at him for doing something that he was supposed to do. If
Yes.
Deontay would have got killed in that ring, you know, they would have asked, why didn't you stop it? You know? So it was a no-win situation for Mark. And I feel sorry that he had to go through that. He didn't deserve to go through that. And, you know, it was just too much flack that he was catching for something that he was supposed to do. That's his job. That's what you pay him for. You pay him not only to train you, but to protect you in that ring.